welcome to my shop. I am working on drawers today. I have 16 of the 36 drawers left to build for a project I'm doing. Here I've milled up a good amount of maple. I have planed it down to size, ripped it to width, and now I just need to cut each of the drawer components for the drawers which are on my list here. Here's my list of components that was written up for me. Right now I'm in the process of cutting up these pieces and making all of those. So this jig works on a template, and I'm going to set it to the center, 6B in this case, which I believe will be the fronts and the backs. Alright, so we got all the components stacked up, ready to go, and these are the fronts and backs, these are the sides. Now we just have to route 1/4 inch deep by 1/2 inch thick groove, which I have a plywood templating bit, slightly undersized from 4-year plywood, so it's a nice tight fit. And I just have to run those through, and I'll show you how that works. This is the side or front and back, and this is the side material here. They're each labeled for what drawer they go to. They're labeled on the outside. That way I can sand that off later. glossy today, but that's pretty close. Open up the break. And I like to go just a little bit heavy of a 1/4 inch. And that should be good. That way if the board comes up off the table a little bit or anything like that happens, you don't have to worry about having to come back to the router and fix that. So now I can just go to my center scale, which should be set and accurate. And from 0, I'm going to take half the width of the bit, which it should be about a 1/4 inch. And then you take another 1/2 inch, so it's going to be 3/4 of an inch, or about a 64th or 32nd off. And that's close enough for my purpose. So I can line this up with that bit and check. And if I'm a little off, which I'm about a 32nd off, because of the width of that plywood templating bit. And right there I'm at a 1/2 inch, which for the bottom of a drawer doesn't really have to be that perfect, but we all like perfect. So you make sure that you're locked down, you make sure that everything's good. And I need to stabilize this table. So I got a dip in the floor, get some light on, and then we will cut all the bottoms for the drawers. So here's my 2 stacks. I will arrange them by, make sure that they are arranged by number and stack each drawer separately. And then it's time to glue them up. Alrighty, it's kind of cold in here, so I'm going to set up a shop heater and raise the temperature for the gluing, and then I will get to that. I already have all the bottoms cut, so that part should be easy. Despite how messy my shop is, that's seems to be what I spend most of my time doing in here. Found a foam brush as a really nice glue spreader. After routing these out, there's always a little edge here that needs to be trimmed. I just use a pocket knife and kind of just cut straight down along the angle that the dovetail is cut at. I like to go around the box and give them a smack, especially in the middle where maybe the clamping pressure isn't so great, and just make sure that the gaps are all filled in there, that the dovetail is sitting nice and tight. You can visually see it from the outside and usually from the inside. And I like to clamp inside in case these are longer. The clamping pressure is on this side, pushing it in and not stopped by these tails.